What's going on, guys? So today we're talking about Marathon, and at the time of making this, it's been out for about a week. I just wanted to do like a little quick start guide, get you set up with the controller settings, and go through the loadouts real quick for people that are new or haven't played Extractions yet. For my controller sensitivity, I've been using a 9 look sense with a zero point 0.8 ADS sensitivity. And I've also been using the classic response curve. For the dead zones, I have my axial dead zone turned all the way down to 0. I think this is like a must on controller. I don't think they have it on mouse and key, but you do not want that on at all. And for the radial, I have mine on 0.03. You basically this is going to be your inner dead zone on your aim stick. So you just want to have this as low as possible without having any stick drift. And before this game, I was maining Warzone and Black Ops 7. And in that game, I was using a 1.65, or I guess the equivalent to like a 6 or a 7 cents, since they changed that last year. And I was doing that with a dynamic response curve just for some context. After the sensitivity is set up, I make just a couple of button mapping changes. First, and what I think is probably the most useful, especially if you're new and figuring out buttons and like having to learn everything, is I swapped the use consumables, which is your heal, to my L1 bumper. And then I also put the consumable radial wheel to hold on the same button, so L1. So anytime you got a heal, it's all on the same button. After that, my only other button change is making the tactical ability the down arrow on the D-pad, and that's really all I do for any button mapping changes. All right, now that we got the controller settings out of the way, we can move on to the loadout. And there's a lot of different choices here that you can make, so it might seem a little complicated, but it's really pretty simple. First, we have our 2 weapon slots, and I would just bring one in with you, just something you're comfortable with, at least while you're starting. That way you don't have to take a backpack space to throw a weapon that you find and like during the match. We have the backpack slot. So there's a couple different variants. I think there's just a regular backpack, one that reloads your weapons when they're not in your hand, and another one like you can use your meds a little quicker. Um, Now, if you don't have one, you can definitely go on without it, but I mean, you're gonna run out of space very quick, especially with the amount of ammo and heals you have to bring in with you. Next up is the shield slot, and you actually start off with 1 bar of shield health if you were to go in with nothing. And you can see I got green and blue ones there. It goes up to purple and gold. Each one will add a slot to your shield health. After that, we have these bottom 3 slots, and these are for your different body implants, which basically are just like perks to your character. Um, You'll have like better melee damage, fall resistance, you can run for longer, stuff like that. And then the next 2 slots above them are for your cores, and those are basically like 2 more extra perks that you can add onto your character. Uh, no idea how many of them there are, but there's a bunch, and some of them are pretty cool. And our last slot here, as you can see, is going to be for equipment. This is going to be your ammo crates and your grenades. Then the last thing we have to do is put some ammo and meds in our backpack. So depending on what you're doing, take a couple of stacks of whatever ammo you're using, and then depending on what you have, I would take 6 total regular heals and 6 total shields. You can take them all the same kind, so you can save a little space. Or if you got a couple different ones and you want to kind of not use all your good heals at once, you can split them and take like 3 greens and 3 blues or whatever you want to do. And then finally, I would take one of each of these OS debug and mechanics kits. They're going to function just like painkillers do in other extraction games. And yeah, guys, so that's going to be your basic loadout rundown for Marathon. I hope this helps somebody, and I will see you in the next one.